What was the impact on civilians after Missionary Ridge? What happened to civilians after the Battle of Missionary Ridge? This battle, fought on November 25, 1863, was a key victory for the Union during the Chattanooga Campaign. While military outcomes often take center stage, the effects on local civilians were profound and far-reaching. First, many civilians were forced to leave their homes due to the fighting. The chaos of the Union Army advancing and the Confederate Army retreating created a wave of displacement. Families found themselves homeless, seeking refuge from the violence that engulfed their community. This situation led to an influx of refugees in the area, all searching for safety and shelter. Next, the battle caused significant property damage and economic hardship. The artillery bombardments and troop movements destroyed not only homes but also farmland and infrastructure. Local crops were ruined, and buildings were left in ruins. This destruction severely impacted the local economy, which was already struggling due to the ongoing war. Agricultural production and trade suffered greatly, leaving many families in dire situations. Additionally, the presence of tens of thousands of soldiers strained local resources. Food, livestock, and medical supplies became scarce as armies requisitioned what they needed. Civilians faced shortages, making it difficult to access essential items. This scarcity added to the suffering of the local population, who were already dealing with the aftermath of the battle. The medical situation was also dire. Thousands of soldiers were wounded during the battle, and many required urgent medical care. Local civilians sometimes stepped in to help care for the injured. The presence of field hospitals in the area further strained community resources as they struggled to accommodate the influx of wounded men. Finally, the psychological impact on civilians cannot be overlooked. The trauma of war left many residents grappling with fear and uncertainty. The destruction and loss of life created a climate of instability. The Union victory at Missionary Ridge, while a military success, also meant that the local population had to face the long-term consequences of the battle. In summary, the impact on civilians after Missionary Ridge included displacement, property damage, resource shortages, medical crises, and psychological stress. These effects were particularly acute in Chattanooga due to the scale of the fighting and the strategic importance of the location. The battle changed lives and left a lasting mark on the community, showing that the consequences of war extend far beyond the battlefield.